So not too long ago, we shot a short series that talked about the difference between spray foam and batting insulation. And today I want to talk about how we combine those two for specific areas within the house and talk about the proper application associated with both types of insulation. So the number one area that we're going to be utilizing spray foam in our builds is going to be on all of the exterior envelope of the home. This is absolutely critical to be able to get the most insulation value that we can efficiently and effectively, but also filling any of the voids that help with the air changes and sealing the cavity within each one of the framing cavities behind me. Ultimately, there's two main reasons why we use spray foam in our climate here in the desert in Arizona. The first is the convenience and the efficiency of the installation, coupled with the energy efficiency that it creates, as well as the additional air sealing capacity that it gives us, not only in our spec homes, but also in our custom. So a lot of people will ask, what is the standard application that we're utilizing with the depth associated with the spray foam on the exterior cavity of the house? Obviously, this is a pretty simple question with a direct answer, which is 4 inches at all the exterior walls with 6 inches at the deck lid or the roof. So why only 4 inches is the real question. Doesn't a thicker insulation indicate a better built product? While this isn't rocket science that a 6-inch fill would obviously provide a better insulation value, the overall additional cost associated with the extra 2 inches to fill the bay, with the additional labor cost of shaving everything off appropriately so that our drywall installation goes without any hiccups. So not only is there the cost component with about 50% more insulation or materials that are being used, but there also is the additional labor cost of shaving everything flush so that you can get a clean sheetrock installation. I also would like to mention that with a good trade partner, they're going to err on a little bit thicker so that they can be able to meet the energy requirements without having to come back and address some of the areas that might not have been filled to the appropriate depth. This is one of the main reasons why we have a difference between 4 inches and 6 inches in the attic. But let's move on. Not only do we use spray foam in our builds, we also use a batting application. This is mostly for soundproofing and allowing for a quiet environment within each of the spaces that exist within our homes. So why exactly do we utilize batting for the interior walls versus spray foam? Let's head over to the interior wall so I can talk to you about that proper application. So we're currently standing at an interior wall that abuts a family or living room upstairs and our laundry room, which is going to be one of the more noisy rooms that exists within the home, mostly because of the washer and dryer that will be used on a consistent basis to meet the needs and demands for those living within the home. The reason that we use a batting application in this specific location is for soundproofing first and foremost. It also provides for better insulation value between rooms so that there's not as much heat transfer and you can have a more comfortable living situation in each one of the living spaces throughout the home. But one of the questions we get asked frequently is, why do batting in the interior bays versus a spray foam application? And there's really two reasons. The first is going to be cost. It's more cost effective to utilize a batting application for soundproofing. And the main reason for that would be spray foam application would require a netting process that most of the time has a tendency to bulge out, which would create a pillowing effect with our sheetrock application once it's installed. Not only does this create potential nightmares for our trade partners that are coming in next, it would also take additional time to be able to complete the task to the quality that would be desired. And we all know how the old adage goes, time is money. And we definitely don't want to waste any additional money on an interior wall application that predominantly is for soundproofing between rooms. So if you're looking to build a custom home, I hope this information was valuable and allows you to be able to understand whether the additional cost associated with a thicker exterior spray foam application is worth it, and if the additional cost for soundproofing within the interior wall cavities is something that you think will benefit you and those that are residing within your home. We appreciate you following along today. For more content coming soon, hit that subscribe button below. DM us if you have any questions, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. We hope that you all had a great time during the Thanksgiving holiday, and as always, have a great day.